Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hello, everyone. It's funny when it alerts me on my other pages that I started a live video. I know. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Hi, Monica. Good morning, Jackie. Hi, Helen. Good morning, Barb. How's everyone doing today? Good morning. I love Wednesdays. I love hanging out with you guys. The only thing better would be if you were actually here with me. That would be super fun. And speaking of that, this weekend, I actually am fortunate enough I'll have my work in 3 different galleries for flower season. At Nepenthe Gallery in Alexandria, Virginia, and at Square Pear Gallery in Kennett Square, and also at Red Raven in downtown Lancaster. And I think I'm like one of the featured artists. I always forget how they title, how they do this. But anyway, I will be at Red Raven Art Company Friday night from like 5 to 8 for their first Friday that they do. Like downtown Lancaster does first Friday, the first Friday of every month, and I will be there. And then on Saturday, I'll be doing a live painting demonstration there from I think 11 to 3. So I will be there painting all day. So if you're anywhere nearby, I would love, love, love for you to stop in and say hello and hang out for a little bit. So very fun. Actually, I don't think I have a Red Raven as a contact here in the link in my bio on Instagram, but I will add it as soon as we're finished here. I do have on my website, if you go to my website, I think under my upcoming pull down menu, I do have all the information there. Good morning, Ellen. Oh, yay. How fun. Hi, Jacqueline. Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to paint today. And these are this is the vase that I made when I did my my pottery class at Lancaster Creative Factory, which I absolutely loved. And these are ranunculus that I got at market. Now, this visual is... Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do like my glasses. My eyes are really bad, and I feel like they look thick. And especially because I got that blue light in them that like blocks the light from the computer, which I really need because I still spend a lot of time in the computer, but I feel like that looks so blue. But oh well, what are you going to do? I know, Jackie, I love the vase. I want to take the class again. I feel like I don't have time to do it at least till the fall, but it was just such a joy. It's so fun to do a different kind of art. And I'm going to paint this. And I can't decide what I want to do. Good morning, Martha, with my background, like as an overall color. Because it's such a white painting with a little bit of dark, a little bit of green, but it's really almost all white. But I think what I was going to play with is using this. First, I thought about doing this transparent oxide, red oxide, which I've been really enjoying this as a base layer. But I think this looks so cool, and I think it would make it too warm. I'm not sure. Might be fun. But then I have this, oh, you can hardly see it, ultramarine violet. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll just see how it goes. Or maybe I'll do both. Why don't I do both? You know, that's the fun of painting, is playing and seeing what happens. Maybe I'll do like what's it called when you have your colors kind of smooch into each other going down. Okay, so I mostly need to mix whites, pale pinks, greens, dark for my background. Good morning. So we'll see how it goes. Why not take a little risk? Oh, and you know what? I don't need this. Making out. My mediums are all kind of all gone. I think I'm going to use liquid this morning just because it's easier. I need to mix up that other medium that I use. I seem to have used it all up, or maybe it just evaporates a little bit, even though it's in a closed container. Who knows? All right, so I'm going to pull you down here to my gorgeous palette, and I know you see this little thing here. Hopefully I won't bounce you around too much. And I'm going to mix. I need white. Lots and lots. I got this new white to try. Let's try it today. Block X. This is the brand that I love for my magenta. It's like the only magenta that I absolutely love. And this is Block X white. Let's see how we like it. because I have a nice significant amount. I seem to need a lot of white, and I don't. I go through it so quickly. So this is that purple violet, and this, what color is this? I put this out. I've been liking this too. I've been playing with my browns lately. I think this is raw umber. So I want a really nice dark color for my background, but I don't want black. I want it not to be black. So that's perfect. That looks perfectly crazily dark. And now I could use that and lighten it ever so slightly for my shadow colors. What should I lighten it with? I'll do this little, I have a little bit of gray up here. That's not quite light enough. I'll put this. I have a couple colors over here that were left over from painting I did yesterday, which I can't even remember what it was. Did I paint a cardinal yesterday? I kind of think I did. Gosh, it seems so long ago. Do you ever feel like that? Like, how on earth can I not remember what I did yesterday? That is ridiculous. So where's everyone listening from today? I always love knowing that. And like I was saying, I'll remind you again at the end too, in case people aren't on here, but I'll be at Red Raven. If anyone is in the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area, I'd love for you to come and see me. It'll be super fun. I'll be painting like for 4 hours. I'm sure I'll take breaks in there. That's a long time for me to paint. I get tired, but I'm sure it will be fun. I need that even lighter. D. Twomley. From Houston, Gulf Coast of Alabama, and Central Florida, Bel Air, Maryland. That's where my college roommate grew up. I love Bel Air, Maryland. Such a cute place. Michigan. Katy, Texas. I guess I could go a little lighter. That's good for the lightest of the greens. I'm leaving that on there. I need some like grays. I need to go from grays to whites and then add just the lightest bit of pink from the Ukraine, Frisco, Texas, Pawleys Island, South Carolina, from India. What time is it in India? Am I making this, when I put my hand across, is it making the light do something, or the video do something weird? Get more of this. This is a gray. Need more of it. It's this French slate gray. Put a little bit more of this out. Whoops, sorry about that. Beverly Hills, Michigan. I've been to Beverly Hills, California. Michigan. Oh, that's nice. It has just the slightest bit of a green tint to it, but I like that. It's 5:38 in India, 5:38 p.m. Oh, that's a good time for you. What is it, 8:08 here? Do I like that? What's the matter with that? Is that too green? I kind of like it. Let's put a little up here. And how can I make that? I think I need it to be a little more of a gray. Let's put a little bit of this brown in there and see what it does. Yeah, I think that's what I needed. It was skewing a little too green for me. Now we need mostly whites. Yeah, that's nice. I like that shade. Grays can be so much. Like grays can go in so many different directions of how cool or warm they are. I think I'm going to need more white. Because I've got to do some of this color that shifts a little bit pink. It's a very monochromatic palette, isn't it? But I love just that touch of pink. So literally I'm just putting like just the teeniest bit, and it's probably going to go too pink, so maybe I'll put some here. That's really pretty. Such a nice neutral pink. Put a little bit more white out. Sorry, I'm doing this down below, probably where the writing is. Good morning, Allie. There's just the teeniest bit of yellow, too. Let's just do the teeniest bit of yellow. Happy Wednesday. I have a little yellow out here. Teeny bit more. So different colors have different tinting strengths. So certain colors you can put just the tiniest bit of shift of color in and it'll like shift to that color so quickly. And then other colors, it takes forever to shift it. Buen dia. Good morning. Or is that good day? That's probably good day. Okay, I think that's good. I've got my greens, my darks. How about the white down at the bottom? I'll just put some more white out and see what we do. It's now morning. Is it? Yes, it's morning here. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's put this up here. I'm going to be reckless crazy with our base layer because why not? Excuse me, I don't want to keep clearing my throat. Let me get a little coffee. And I need a larger brush. Should we go purple to red or red to purple? I said the same way, didn't I? Let's do the violet color at the bottom and see. Maybe we'll want to do it all violet. I'm not sure. This violet has very low tinting strength. It's very transparent. Sorry, this is moving. Yes, I've been busy getting ready for being at Square Pear and for Red Raven and all the things. It's been good though, all fun. Which violet? This is one I just have the teeniest bit left of, Ellen. It's ultramarine violet. It's an Old Holland color that I've obviously loved. I feel like it's time for me to shop for some new paint, but I gotta do a couple shows before I do that. Now I'm thinking about, I have my first outdoor show is in Westport, Connecticut. It's Labor Day, Memorial Day. I always get them confused. Memorial Day weekend. So I've been getting ready for that. And then I have Rittenhouse Square Fine Art Show, which you all know is my favorite. That's coming up the 7th, 8th, and 9th of, I'm just going to put these little green bits in too. So why not? 7th, 8th, and 9th of June. So it's coming quickly. Art show season is hectic. There, that's a fun beginning. We'll see what that does. I'm closing up my medium. I don't need that anymore. I'm going to wipe into a little bit, and then I will use my pigment sticks too. Good morning, Dot. And this isn't quite centered. It's more over to this side. And this just kind of gives me an idea of where I'm going to put things in my composition. Looks like a landscape, doesn't it? Looks like little trees and a purple mountain and a red sky. That's funny. I've been doing a lot of little landscapes, playing with them. Whenever I have leftover paint, that's what I've been experimenting with. And it's a lot of fun. Sides are a little more green. And of course, this color that I love, just have to have a touch of it somewhere. I think there's a little bit of it in most of my paintings. I wouldn't say all of my paintings. I think that's good. It's a fun, reckless beginning. And okay, I'll get my brush, my paper towel. And I think I start with my darker darks, which would be my background. I might find that I have too much medium on there, but maybe not. It might be okay. If it's too much medium, it like just pushes around a little bit. There's a little bit of dark right in there. She said, was the acrylic. Those sticks were called, they're RNF pigment sticks. They're oil paint in stick form. And I just use them a little bit at the beginning of my painting process to kind of loosen up what I'm doing and for a little fun little pop of color because they're so vibrant. I'm not sure if I like that color coming through or not. I guess I won't know till I'm finished. It looks very warm. But that's because I have that whatever that color is. What was that? Transparent red oxide behind it. But a juxtaposition of that, I'm just going to put a little bit of it here. Like if it's all up in the top of the painting and nowhere else, it's going to look disconnected a little bit. So I'm just pulling it down. I like to have a little bit of all the colors dancing together throughout the whole painting. I don't want it all to be divided like that, because then it doesn't look cohesive. It's all light here. I'm obsessed with the oil sticks. Did you buy them here in the States? Yes, I have the list of all my favorite ones. I have an Amazon shop that I set up when people ask me questions that I can send them to see the ones that I like the most. And that you can find that in the link in my bio here in Instagram to see which ones are my faves. Oh my gosh, my cat is crying. Do you hear him? Hope not. He's talking, really. He's not crying. Oh, you're welcome. This is It'd be interesting to do those little dots. I don't know how I'm going to do that. It is fun to dive into a painting and kind of have a little bit, like I like to have an idea of where I'm headed with it. Like I did think about what color to start with. But part of it is letting it evolve on its own too. It's a hard balance of pre-planning and thinking and learning all the rules and then letting go of control. I would say art is like life, just like it, and that's the same with life. Letting go of control, because you really can't control things. I like the way it looks. I like, I didn't use my new pigment stick that's that pinkish color, but that's all right. Another time. This would come right about here, but super light. Love the color so far. Me too, Shelley. I love the colors. I think I need that to go a little darker in here. Left a little bit of chunkiness in there, but that's all right. I like that. What is the flower? Tina, it's ranunculus. I got them at market on Saturday. It is one of my favorites. They're very peony-like. They kind of have peony characteristics in how to paint the leaves. They are an annual, and they are, I think, kind of in their season right now. So you should be able to, get them if you go to like a farmer's market or something. You have that wonderful farm at Oxford, probably near you, where you could go look for some. I want to grow some in my yard, but haven't gotten to that yet in life. This is later in here. I'm kind of carving out the shapes. My peonies are so close to blooming. Oh my gosh, Michael, I think mine are pretty close too. The ants are busy at work trying to open them up. I did go look yesterday because I got a few new plants. I went to a fun little nursery that I can't remember the name of right now. It's in my feed, or I think I did a story about it. But yes, I am so ready for peonies to be blooming. Got lost in that detail just yet. I think you may have to dig up ranunculus. Oh, I would love to grow some, but don't want to deal with that. Yes, same. And they're not very expensive to buy at market. I see. I wondered because my husband and I were having a little argument about whether they were perennials or annuals. And when I had some in my front flower box that died because I didn't water them enough, I went away and forgot about it. Anyway, it said it was an annual, but that makes sense why he thought you could grow them as a perennial, because you can bring them in. Could you even imagine? I would never have time to do that. My daughter's starting a garden, cut flower garden. I'm excited for that. Although she lives pretty far away, I won't be able to just go buy flowers at any moment, but I kind of like the simplicity of it right now. I don't want to lose that. I'm not sure where to go. I think I have to do my white background. It says our women's group is going to pick flowers this morning in Houston. The farm is called Farm of Peace. We get to pick our own vase or bucket of flowers. Oh, isn't that fun? I'm going to do something like that at the farm. I think it's the farm at Oxford, it's called. And they have a peony thing where you kind of get a tour of the farm. And then she'll instruct you in making a vase of, what's it called? A flower arrangement with the peonies. Like, I can't wait. That's in like a Saturday in Sunday, May 19th maybe. And I'm really looking forward to that. For $20 your vase, bring your scissors and your vase, or $50 a bucket. That's so nice. Wish I lived near Houston. I used to be able to get tons of peonies at the market where I always go. But somewhere along the way, like a lot of the Amish people who would bring them and sell them in the bucket for like $1 a stem, they're not at market anymore. So only the florists, and they cost a lot more. And I understand why, but I also want certain kinds of, I'm getting a little picky about what kind of peony I want. So, and I did see a thing online from Farm Girl Flowers or something where it was Steyer's peonies, but they were selling them by 100 stems. It's like, I think that would overwhelm me. I don't want 100 stems. Not all at once. I guess you can put them, though. I heard from my friend who sells flowers, Kim, said that you can put them in the refrigerator, because I always want some that are buds and some that are in full bloom. I don't want them all at the same age. This is too fun. It doesn't really look like the reference that much besides shape, but I like when that happens because that's a little more how I want my paintings to look. A little bit more kind of spontaneous and yeah, like that. Like just like, I love how simple those are. It's just that simplicity is often elusive to me. I wrote a quote. I put it inside of our Inspiring Art Group Facebook page, and I read it last night as I was going to sleep. I was reading Brianna Wiest's book, The Pivot Year, and it was a really good quote about kind of trying to aspire to a style or to what you love, and it was interesting. I think I'm up to 25 peony bushes. Oh my gosh, Michael, I'm excited that I have 2. Just 2. I wish I lived closer to you. I could come see your peonies. Are you going to do plenty or paint them? That's so fun. 25. That's something for me to aspire to. It's very light underneath here. That is so fun. Yeah, I can't wait to see your photos. That's so exciting. Let's see. I'm trying to take my time. Yes, I just wish they didn't all come at once. Well, Michael, did you ever hear that? Try and put them in I don't know if it's the freezer or the refrigerator. I can call my friend and ask her which it is. But she told me to do that because I always want them not to bloom all at the same time. I want a few buds and a few full blooms and a full medium blooms. A few, not a full. I'm just taking my time because when I have all these kind of spontaneous bits, If I go too fast, I lose them. The faster I go, the quicker they seem to disappear. Anything disappearing on me? Yes, the fridge. Apparently they can last for months in the fridge. Oh, yes. I can just imagine my husband opening up the fridge and it's full of peonies instead of food. Yeah, that could easily happen here. I even like the blue here and the blue here. I don't want to lose that. Even the green showing up there a little bit. Like all that spontaneous thing, all of those spontaneous things happening give it personality. I say the biggest thing art teaches me is patience, which I still need to learn about. I lived my whole life in a hurry. Now I'm trying to slow down a little bit and be more intentional. Allie says, "How special. I can't wait to see the photos and your paintings from the blooms." Me too. Michael's been selling his art on Daily Paintworks. Your paints look great. Go a little lighter in here. I could finish the vase or go into the flowers. I think I'm going to work on the flowers a little bit. Make sure I have enough darker darks to make my lights pop when I go in there and add them. Because really, of the flowers, right there is kind of the darkest spot. Okay, I need a sip of my coffee. What's everybody having, coffee or tea? I still have a half an hour. I don't know why. I don't need to hurry. Okay. Let me see what it looks like if I... do some of my fun little balls here. That was just something I did at the very end. It was interesting with the pottery class because I didn't know where we were headed. Like I didn't know if we were painting pottery at the end, and of course I didn't even think to ask the question or how it was all going to work. And what we did in the end was we just glazed them. And like when he first said we were going to do that, I was a little bit disappointed because of course I wanted to paint them, but I did some things like I put wax. It's just like doing encaustics. Like if you put wax, then the glaze doesn't stick there. So I had a lot of fun with that part of the process. Doesn't look too crazy. Too hard to understand. But I kind of like the way it looks. You need to watch the Great Pottery Showdown. It's my new. I do watch that. I do enjoy that so much. I love their challenges. Yeah, I don't really need another art passion, but it could happen. Oh, that helped a little bit. Because I only want to hint at what's happening here. I don't want to be literal. Okay, I think I'm going to do flowers. I have my darks and lights, okay. What are you saying, Yum, about? What are we having today, coffee or tea? Oh, did I already ask that question? Oh my gosh. Pecan coffee with cinnamon. It's a Texas thing. That sounds really good. Wish you had some for the class. Love the vase. Thanks, Allie. Me too. All right. Now I think I can go in and do a little bit of my flowers. I look forward to this part of the painting, and I also get afraid of it. I'm still using the same big brush because I don't want to get precious with what I'm doing, which is really challenging. So we had a fun weekend. We went to Jim Thorpe, my son Alex, and his fiance, her twin brother, and her dad all ran a marathon in Jim Thorpe. And what a cute little town. I want to go back there and visit. I hadn't been there since I was in college. And it's just charming. Very, very charming. I would definitely go hang out there for a weekend. It looks, they call it little Switzerland, and it does look like a European town. There's just this little tiny road that comes down into the town. It's tight. There are little like nooks and crannies, like where you walk up paths that look like they're leading nowhere, and then you'll find little restaurants and shops. It was just really, really cute. So keep using this big brush on this painting is forcing me to not be precious about what I'm doing. Love Jim Thorpe, old homes and the mansion. So pretty, yes. It would be fun to go. My husband stayed there not too long ago when they went skiing, but I didn't go on that trip. I often try to stay home for the skiing trip so that I can paint. But they both did really well. I think they qualified for Boston, but when they were done, I don't know that they felt like they'd want to do the Boston run. Okay, what else do we need? We need more lights in here. It's got a lot of personality, doesn't it? What color is that you're doing with the lighter petals? It's those colors that I mixed. It's a pale pink and a pale yellow. And white, really. It's a lot of whiteness. Because this side is all really light. That's just dragging that blue, so it's kind of meant to be there. I'm not going to fuss with it. Oh, I have a chunk of, sometimes this happens, there's a chunk of pigment stick right here that I got to get off. Hopefully I don't mess the whole painting up trying to get that off of there. Let me get my, see that? All right, can you see? It's big. Oh, I can't get it in focus. Big chunk of pigment stick. I don't want that. I gotta fix that mess that I made. My cat Sissy joined too. Oh, good, Mary. Now I feel like it's getting a little messy. So what else does it need? Like I like the simplicity of that side, and I think I'm getting a little fussy over here, but it does need, like there's some darker petals here. I don't want to overwork it. So I just have to be very slow and intentional with what I'm doing here. And just that very center bit is just, it's hard to do with a big brush, but keeping it spontaneous. Doesn't need much more. I think that I'm changing it now and not making it better. Does anybody see anything that I need to change, adjust? I think this is too dark right here. I want to soften that. And what was the color of the pigment stick in the middle? Oh, that's Provence blue. Love that one. Love the Provence blue. You see anything that needs fixed, adjusted? Maybe just this. Do I have enough of my darkest darks? I don't know. I don't know that I need to do anything because then it'll start to get overworked, and that I never like that. It just takes a split second when a painting goes from being one that I love to one that I don't love so much at all. I think that's just a little large, this ball. So I'll make it shorter. That's really fun thing with art is to make your own art. Make my own vase and then paint what I made. Okay. Am I done? I think I'm done. I just want this little bit of dark center. Just needed that little center. All right, and then I'll sign it. And then I'll show it to you up close. Oops, finished. Yes, done, finished. I always do that, Jackie. Yeah, done. What? A turkey's done, but a painting's finished. There's all those little pops of color in there. And I like the warmth at the top and the coolness at the bottom. And it's loose and fun and free. That's fancy free. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me today, guys. I will save this and put it up on my YouTube channel if you'd want to watch it again. I have a whole bunch, like 5 years worth, I think, up there. I love the vivid pops of blue and the shadows. Me too. All that happens just so spontaneously. It's just letting the magic happen, right? So thanks for coming. And if you're in the Lancaster area, please come see me at Red Raven Art Company. I'll be there Friday night and Saturday from 11 to 3. So I'd love to see you. So thanks for coming, guys. I'll see you again next Wednesday. Hope you have a fabulous day. Goodbye.